Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Sunday night, the first day of July, which of course means it's time to start a new RPG for the month of July. And this is something I've kind of been conflicted, and we're gonna see how things go, because our game tonight is actually from well, if you've ever played video games, and you probably know them unless you were recent in web comics, you probably would know of Penny Arcade. The one's obviously the Penny Arcade Convention, also known as PAX, although I think they even dropped the name Penny Arcade from their own convention, because I believe Breed Pop actually owns it. But history lessons aside, though, Penny Arcade was pretty much one of the very first, and if anything, notable webcomics when it came to video games. They've existed for well over 2 decades now, and they've certainly left their mark on history. And probably something a little less known, back in about, let's just say, the early 2010s, they actually had a couple of games that actually came out, originally developed by Hothead back in 2008, actually. And it was a project, I believe, by, actually, primarily, if I remember correctly, ran by Tycho, or actually, you probably know him now as Jerry Tycho Hulkins, and I believe it's Mike Kralik. They created this series here of an RPG. That's what I thought we could do. If everything goes according to plan, I'll be playing through all the episodes I own, which I only own episodes 1, 2, and 3, but given the situation, no promises, just kind of want to see how this goes, because the first 2 by Hothead is going to be a little hard for me, because it's an RPG where you have to use keyboard. I don't know how to feel about that. Anytime I've played an RPG, it has been with a gamepad. And that is how I prefer to play my RPGs. But Savior, thank you very much for the host, always appreciate it. So, why don't we get started? Let's see how good On the Brink of Precipice of Darkness, Episode 1, actually is. I've never played this game before, and I've had this game in my backlog for way much too long. It has been too long. Hopefully, I can just make sure that everything's working. There we are. I don't know why it starts out as a terrible resolution. Hopefully we can fix that. There we go, that's much better. That was incredibly tiny. But there you go. Now with our option set, why don't we click play? Let's get started. We've got a lot to go through.
Four gods wait on the windowsill, where once 8 gods did war and will. And if the gods themselves may die, what does that say for you and I?
There we go. And that's our start. Kind of interesting. But why don't we start up and let's play our... I just want to check the options one more time. Looks like that should be fine. Let's jump in and play a new game. I remember one of the main reasons actually I never even took off and played this was because this actually required playing with a keyboard and mouse. I was not a fan of that at all. There we go. Let's add our name here. Let's change our body here. Our body shape. We could be muscular. We could be tubby. We could be just average. I think I'm pretty much just an average bloke. I have a head shape. You can definitely tell how far we've actually come, and trying to also keep with Penny Arcade's style here. Face. Looks like you could change your hair color. Like, say you're black. And let's just go with brown there, that'll be fine. Oh, apparently hats included. Let's see. Oh, cool, you can actually turn it. This works. Oh, there's even zoom in and zoom out, too. That's a little weird, actually. Go for the afro. Like a steel? Oh, you can change the color of the hat. Okay. I don't think I have any of the hairstyles. I actually don't have any of the hairstyles. My current haircut does not resemble any of this at all, but this is as close as I can think I can get. Actually, personally, when it comes to character creators, I'm terrible at these. I always take way too much time. Actually, always making character. It takes me way too long. Yeah, this one looks fine. I can just look disgusted at everyone. Wrong one. Glasses? No, we don't need that. It looks like a croissant. Oh, you can have a beard. And a mustache. You can be sad or just meh. Let's be meh about this whole thing. No, not that type of meh. There you go. That's perfect. Be very meh about the entire thing. Let's see. We got a coat. Looks like 3 types of outfits. We have a trench coat. Very Doctor Who, apparently. Really? Stripes? Actually, these are probably actually the best. But the nice... Actually, you know, the blue is fine. But we can probably... Can we actually do something about this? I don't think we can. This is illusion. This is a false choice. It can be red. Or not? Okay, so there is actually a way. It's just like an off color. That's weird. If I get a lot more color from that, yeah, that's fine. Make it a gray then, I guess. That's really weird for an off color there. Surprised there's no black.
Word of our community's acclaim
I think I'm...
spreads.
That works. Mecha GM, thank you very much for the host for... Oh my goodness. What in the world? What did you... How are you doing? That is a lot of viewers. Well, hello there for those who have joined me here tonight. This is my series of Beat the Backlog. I've made a little bit of a New Year's resolution to beat one RPG of the month, and this is the month of July, and you can enjoy as I go through. We've gone through a lot of Falcom games, Square Enix games, and such. We even just beat the Behemoth Pit people last month for the month of May, but for this, we're going to be going through the Penny Arcade Adventure RPGs here. So we're starting with episode 1 here. I had this game for years and years and years. I never actually took the time to really go through it all here. I'd really get a brown here. Alright, I'm taking way too much time on this close here. But hopefully you guys are having yourselves a wonderful weekend, and hopefully you have some plans for this coming week. For now, we have our character set. That actually doesn't look so bad.
The sun rises over your perfect life, in your perfect neighborhood, on this perfect morning, in the mostly perfect burg of New Arcadia. I say mostly perfect because from the edge of the city to its black heart, it pulses with evil. But we may be getting ahead of ourselves. I am here to guide you through this corrupted suburbia. While we surmount these challenges, do not dwell on my mysterious identity. It will only distract you from the task at hand. You're dwelling on it, aren't you? I urge you, do not. Your life and the lives of others may well depend upon it. Now then, forgive me. I'm afraid that I cannot concentrate with your lawn in such disarray. Please, pay me this small kindness. Take up yon rake and bring these grounds in line with civilization. I beg you.
I'm going to dwell in his identity. Alright, well, apparently we need the rake. This is basically a point and click, from what I understand. Or half point and click. Yeah, raking can be boring work.
Things are worse than I imagined. I thought we had all afternoon, at least. We're even going to go windsurf, weather permitting. There is no time to mourn, however. We must direct ourselves toward more useful endeavors. For example, that was a rather large robot, and it was being followed by two strange men. Let us chart the winding course of our destiny. What say you?
How's it going, Cecil Kane? Ian, how are you doing this fine evening here? Like I said, we're playing through this entire RPGs, and I only regret one thing. I wish I'd changed my trench... Actually, no, now that I realize it, I can't change my trench coat to the color black, because black was not a color they allowed in, Hothead allowed in the select. So, I guess if I had a choice between any other color, I guess I'd be okay with the brown. And then, please select the dialogue. Okay, but I'm frightened. Alright, disembodied voice. Let's do this. Okay, so, basically we can choose the difficulty. Alright, I'm gonna choose regular difficulty. I'm guessing this is... Come on, Rick! Let us begin our dark work.
That's the spirit! Onward! Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of... I know this. Cry havoc, and then you do something to some kind of dog. Curse it. Well, we best be on our way. I'm sure it will come to me eventually.
Popped over because you never imagined someone playing this game. Don't worry, I honestly didn't imagine myself ever playing this game, despite owning it for years and years and years. But, yeah, we're gonna be going through the RPGs, or the ones I own. Like I said, I own episodes 1, episode 2, and episode 3. But I'm gonna see how it goes. If episode 1 doesn't turn out to be all that great, then I might just call it at episode 1. But like I said, What? Okay. Played the whole series from start to finish, and they're so good. It's hard to honestly get used to it after all this time. Empty, nothing.
Take heed, people. These creatures are a recent phenomenon in New Arcadia. Their carnal appetite for fresh fruit drives them to tiny acts of vulgarity.
Well, we'll see if I have fun with it. Hello? Peril! Each action can only be used if the initiative is full. Try doing an attack. Okay. Yay, tutorial land. We can use an item. Yeah, from what I understand, this was basically very, RPG. To block, press spacebar just before an enemy's attack hits their health bar with flash. Oh, so it's actually real-time combat, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna be worried about saying the word fruit fuckers a lot. And we got junk. Spare parts, weapon upgrading. Ideal for upgrading weapons. Quick save, control, and S. I'm surprised, actually. Actually, wait, hang on a second. Can I just press escape, load game, resume game? Okay. Is there, like, an inventory menu?
Behold, a cat. It appears to be beckoning you thither. Simply click on this cat to communicate with it.
Unlocked album. I smashy the... You can? Siege brand armor eater. It's a bandage. It feels weird, honestly, playing this with a keyboard and mouse. The cat appraises you and finds you wanting. Pet the cat. You lavish affection upon the creature, paying special attention to both the chin and ear regions. Purr and meow simultaneously. The cat approaches, rubbing its face on your calf. Kneeling to look at the worn collar, you can clearly make out the name T. Kemper. This cat is lazy, even by cat standards. Please, no cat is lazier than the cats of Battle Block Theater. They are the laziest of cats. I think it was like 3 stories tall. People still on about the whole... Another empty can. Trash can is full of cats. It's... Okay, so as long as I hold down...
Hold! Those strange men again. We will make their acquaintance soon. Observe these bottles. Once they held wholesome milk, known to promote bone health. Now they keep a sinister secret. Let us discover this secret now.
Are they enemies? Oh, okay, they're just more fruit fuckers. Is that literally just gonna be the most common enemy?
I must say that I expected more from our feline companion.
Okay, so pretty much just as your turn comes up, you just take it, so there's no active waiting. Did your health reset every time? Terrible, the whole blocking part. Actually, it looks like it does. That's a little weird. How long is this game anyway? Do you know? Like, you've said you played through it. But, like, say you just go straight through it, not pretty much as quickly as possible. The robots have been cleaned out. Steel Masters, please have mercy. With a bandage. Oh. What? There's gonna be a lot of hidden stuff here, isn't there? With a bandage. Oh, okay, I see. It literally shifts like a comic. Okay. Why is everybody yelling?
A truly complete diet always includes fresh, seasonal fruits. We should collect some from that nearby tree. Place your pointer over an object you'd like to acquire, and then click to obtain it.
Fruit distracts robots. The fruit is also so juicy it strains at the skin. This honestly seems like very straightforward. 100% defense. I hear... I hear them, but I don't see anything. I must just so be over here. Murder them! Select your inventory to distract them. Okay. That's definitely... That is one distracted fruit. The total playtime for Chapter 1, getting most remember all of it, was 11 hours. So probably... I'm probably just gonna be going through the main story. I'm never gonna get that block. Hey, level up. New attack, Grand Slam. Press the space bar as the arrow passes over each target. Hitting all four four targets will inflict maximum damage and make enemies bleed for a short time. Interesting.
You are progressing even faster than I thought possible. Will it be fast enough, I wonder? As you gain experience defeating enemies, your power grows. Already you have earned a potent new ability, and I have faith you'll soon have an opportunity to use it.
I will admit, I'm liking the narrator. That's definitely one thing that's nice. You're missing 3 achievements from Chapter 1. Don't use heals on the final boss, don't let anyone fall in battle, and find all the secrets and collectibles. Yeah, some of those achievements just looked like, no, I'm not going to do that. There's no way for me to do that. Definitely a lot of secrets, though. I will definitely state that it seems like this game will be full of achievements. Because all it takes is like just one little misstep. Keep definitely giving you a lot of items, though. The mild aroma, only with a hint of ketchup. Let's try a special attack. Oh, that's not so bad. Oh, I see. When it says block, it just means block. Okay. I'm guessing you also get experience for overkills. I might as well wait for that then. I mean, it definitely does partially look like it came from 2010. What's the overkill bonus for? Let's see. Because I usually stream this for about 2 hours a night. And I think that's what I'll probably be doing. Or at least try and make it more chapter-based. DM Desperate Elementary. Where learning goes to die. Receipt for over 300 gallons of industrial lubricant. Ugh. Bandage. I'm like giving you a lot of bandages at least.
The fellows who ran after that hulking contraption. What knowledge have they gleaned from that Great Depression? No doubt created by its gigantic foot module. Perhaps we should ask them. Go on, don't be shy. They seem nice. Well, that one seems nice.
No, I'm okay. We can go on an adventure without them. We don't need them. I can say with certainty that this is not a Yeti print. Will you hear? No, so you don't know. We saw what made this. We were chasing it. Seriously, do you remember? It was like 5 minutes ago. You have always underestimated the Yeti threat. And you guys are? Gabriel, do you remember what your job is? Yeah. What is that job? To punch devils. Do you see any devils? I don't know. Maybe? Do you? No. Then be quiet. Daddy's working. What a couple of assholes. Psst. You see me waving my arms? I don't think I can actually wave my arms. It's an RPG. I'm in a cutscene. I'm just gonna call them assholes. Okay, so you guys are assholes, I guess? Oh, hello. Sorry I didn't see you there. Is this no? Who are you guys? Is this Nora for you? You're tracking a robot? I want to know who these guys are. Who are you guys? I'm Tycho Brahe, and this is John Gabriel, Star Team Development's Detective Agency. Here's my card. You have cards? I was thinking about getting some. Is this normal for you? Do you guys see things like this a lot? Actually, for us, giant robots are fairly normal. Our specialities lie in tracking down tainted artifacts and thwarting ancient evil gods. Sometimes both. He's right. And in those cases, we do offer a discount. You guys are following that thing? Actually, yeah. It's not an official case or anything. You might call it professional courtesy. Why? Or curiosity. Why? For murder reasons mostly. Insurance purposes. Why not? Well, he did destroy my house, so insurance comes first. Because that thing basically smashed my fucking house. I thought we saw you back there. Is that your mouth agape with terror? Agape? It means open. You know what else means open? Open. That's great. I apologize, we have a unique working relationship. Coming with you. That robot wrecked my house. I want in. Well, if it's vengeance you crave, you're welcome to come along. We've got a spare room in the office, should you need a robot-free place to rest your head. Come on, I think I know where to start looking. Ico Erasmus Brahe. Interesting. And we leave Gabe all by him lonesome. And we push the NPCs. Gabe, you coming? What? Oh yeah. Everything was going great. That is, until he fought the devil. I know basically this is supposed to take place in, like I said, 1922. Or at least like an alternative universe. I kind of imagine because of the way Gabe, has himself set up as a fighting Irishman. New attack for Gabe. Unsupporting conduct. Rapidly press the spacebar to fill Gabriel's meter before time expires. Once full, wait for the bar to pass over the target zone and then tap the spacebar. Okay. To victory! When 2 or more party members have a full special attack, a team-up attack becomes available. Okay. I'm guessing this is the team-up attack. That's definitely overkill. I'm guessing he doesn't have... Let's see what his actually is. Oh, this is gonna be loud. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, okay, I see. So team-up attacks don't count towards overkill, but individual's accomplishment does. Well, then forget the team-up attacks then. I don't need those. Bandage. Another bandage. Yeah, they really like giving me a lot of items. The robots are coming. Possible congratulations. You might have potentially have already won. Maybe. Possibly. It's uncertain. Speed minus 50%. The speed minus 50%, and that's a lot of fireworks. It's honestly a little weird. Oh, and we're at max. Oh, more. Roll for initiative. Combat begins with a roll for initiative. The winner earns full attack initiative. Okay. Kind of interesting they do different camera angles. I'm gonna break my own keyboard like this. Might as well get those overkill points as quickly as possible. That's a lot of robots. Probably should have attacked the other one. It's interesting, honestly. Like, they're definitely committed to the whole comic book RPG style. And yes, I'm just gonna be stacking overkill here, because it seems like they're not giving Tycho his overkill. I wonder what the hits mean for. Makes me wonder what the benefit is, actually. Kind of reminds me of, what is it? Y2K. Oh, that was... I'm poisoned? Oh, I lost speed, okay. Speed. That's weird, I'm always getting healed. Oh, he's not dead yet. Well, he will be soon enough. He'll be dead soon enough. Kinda wish you could play this with a gamepad. I'll be honest. I'm actually a little surprised Hothead didn't make this in mind with a controller. Let's see. So what do you get for that?
Our time together is almost at an end. Yog Bamoon. And to think, I had such plans. Plans that would have taken the fall once our windsurfing was concluded. There is no time. I send a mewling babe to battle steel devils on the rain-slick precipice of darkness. Well, I suppose it can't be helped. Let me leave you with this, at least. Your new friends have granted you a refuge in their supernatural agency. You may go there at any time by clicking the agency icon on your screen. From here, you may travel about the city, examine your inventory, and research the current case. You might start by selecting the map and visiting a young woman by the name of Anne Claire. Charming girl. And with that, I wish you luck, and faith, and time.
I don't really understand the logo. Which logo? Our company logo. I don't get it. What's not to get? Here, I can break it down. The Startling Developments. I mean, that's the name of the agency. Gotta have that on there. Curious about the title. Why did you name it Startling Developments? Oh, I understand that part. That's because sometimes, you know, some shit happens, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa! Yes, I might have worded it differently, but I believe you have captured the spirit. What is the meaning behind the symbol? I'm glad you asked. The gear symbolizes the irresponsible farce of the modern world. The eye represents the deep sight required to see through it. And, the lightning bolt? The lightning bolt symbolizes being awesome. Wow, this has been great. I've really been enriched by this whole thing. Fantastic, then let us move on. New case, up from the ashes. And Claire's, Tycho's brilliant niece with a keen sense for science. Now let's go get these crates here, and then I'll be on my way. I'm gonna guess this is one of those games where I'm gonna have to want to actually use items. I'm surprised they also didn't teach the counterattack system. All this stuff would actually probably be very useful for bosses. Smash them all with a rake. Our defense. Kind of interesting that the characters can actually get stuck. Okay, I guess that takes us to the map. It's Desperation Street, 19 out of 19 found. So, what? Guessing the gear. Here we go. It's just the map, movies, the exit, difficulty. Just regular difficulty, that'll be fine. Dossier. Take a look at this. Overkill. 1 damage per dot earned by killing enemies with perfect special attacks. Okay, so I just get bonus damage. Okay. Interesting. Case log. Go with Gabe and Tycho to talk to Anne Claire. Jim. Hello, Jim. How are you? Those are stats. So we have 9 cases to solve. Alright. Band name unknown. Nope, music. Alright, well, let's go to Anne Claire's room.
Dear sweet Anne Claire, if only Mummy knew what you were up to so very late at night.
Alright. Seems... well, we brought the cat. Good to know we brought the cat. Catch one whiff of ooze. Man, Anne Claire must be... gotta be like an adult by now, honestly, since this game has been released. Good niece, you give me hope for this wasted and feral generation. And uncle, do you still battle with the dark gods? On occasion. Your parents, still seeing the world, I take it? Yes, perpetually so. New Arcadia is part of the world, as if they would remember to visit it. Ah well, I have my studies, and my tools, and my hobbies, as it were. I see, I need not worry then. Uncle, it is not I who lurks in creeps and such like. True, child, true enough. This is your niece? I have not had the pleasure. This is my darling niece, Anne Claire Forthwith. She has a fondness for machines, and they her. To the extent that machines feel fondness, I suppose. In any case, I sometimes bring her things she needs for her projects, and we have come to rely on her expertise. How do you do? Nice digs. This is quite a room. I'm pleased you like it. It is a little cramped these days, but somehow I persevere. And look! I've recently hung a new poster of Dr. Lars Krangel, world-renowned roboticist. There's an extensive interview with him in this month's edition of Whirligig. I find him quite dreamy in the modern parlance. You're Taika's niece, but your last name isn't Brahe? It's complex. Her father doesn't especially like being my brother. The Brahe clan has a reputation for... idiosyncrasy? We like evil tombs. I don't know how else to say it. He left home as soon as he was able and changed his name. He's done well for himself. We're tracking a giant robot. Seems like your kind of thing. My interest is piqued. Actually, there are several robots. My heart is aflutter. I thought you might be pleased. I need a moment to mourn my house. There's a large robot, the one that destroyed my house, and a number of smaller ones that look like it. They resemble one another? Strange. We've been collecting samples of the machines as we move about the city. I see, these machines are not whole, then. Well, they were whole before we smashed them. Smashed them? They're mean. They're pretty weird little guys. The big one sort of wrecked my house. Yeah, the big one wrecked my house. I don't know if I've mentioned that. Even the smallest remnant of these machines could prove vital. You should find as many as you can. With enough parts, I will know more. We may even be able to use the parts themselves. Where should I look for clues? What should we be looking for now? Well, seismically speaking, the Hobo Alley district has been spiking off the graph. That might constitute a bipedal mechanoid. Perhaps you should start your search there. To the Hobo Alley! Hobo... You think Hobo Alley is our best bet? Indeed, I am certain of it. Return at once with any baubles. Oh. Okay. I don't know what happened to Hothead, to the people working on Hothead. Why do you talk to her like that? Like what? Like, thou ever, who forth, so wooting woo. I don't know, like some kind of asshole. Going for more of a weird college professor. Weird is definitely coming across. I think that's the right word. When speaking, one should use the largest words they know. Could be as pretentious as the narrator and Gabriel as... not Gabriel. Tycho as possible. It's been a very long time since I've actually read a Penny Arcade comic. It's been a very long time. Vindication. Do you see, Gabriel? I've been endorsed by an independent observer. Honestly, I'm not sure why I do it. It's almost like our secret language. Well, I can hardly understand it. I guess it's working, then. Okay. Guessing we can... Wow, that's a massive jump. That is a massive jump from 19 to 122.
Hobo Alley is aptly named for... well, I suppose you'll find out soon enough.
Which be gone. We can leave the area. Giant footprints? Nah, I think them's new Wadden pools. More defense. Hey, this guy looks familiar. Oh, hello. Hey there. Hey. Sup? What's going on? Nothing. Nothing. If anything was going on. It's just... nothing is going on. Okay. Alright. Great. Fine. Kind of a rough part of town, huh? In some ways. We're getting our feet... getting back on our feet. God-damned wizards. Hey, have you seen any huge robots around here? No, no huge robots, but... but what? Do you see any huge robots? Not right at the moment, no. What about these huge footprints? Oh, those. Uh-huh. Yeah, I heard they were putting in a subway. Well, I bet the rent around here is pretty cheap. Oh, you're looking? Yeah, the rent's right as rain, but it's a landlord you gotta look out for. Guy that runs the shithole up north? Blonde fella. Probably stay away from that one. I really need to start looking for a place to live. Well, like I said, they probably got rooms at the shithole, but you don't want them. Guy up there takes his hair real serious. You gotta cover your eyes sometimes, just from the gleaming. Guess that's it. Guess I'll see you around? Maybe. He was very useful. Extremely useful. Nothing. A natural 20. Oh, these guys have a lot more health. That's a lot more health, actually. Oh, now they're starting to actually do damage. That's a lot more damage, actually. Okay, missing a block is brutal. Oh, so he can counterattack. Oh, that's good. Wow, that... okay. Alright. This is not as easy as I thought it would be. Come to the regeneration of health and such. Okay, so it's a 1-for-1 then. Yep, the tutorial's training wheels are fully off the table, burned and tossed to the wind. No more mid-battle regeneration. Enemy attacks when they want without waiting on you, and there's damage, and their damage is up a lot. Yeah, that kind of sucks, honestly. So how do I heal then? If like you can't, their party menu or anything? Or to mediocre press. People say robots made all this mess, but it was one of them big nights. And even the robots talk. Combat is too challenging, press flee. This is honestly not as intuitive as I would like it to be. Out of battle, you heal completely. Okay. I'm actually just gonna wait. If you get healed out of battle. So, in other words, every QTE matters. And if every QTE matters, then I'm gonna actually have to worry about this stuff. Well, I don't think Gabe actually needed that. Yeah, Gabe actually didn't need that. So I'm guessing overkill bonus is just increases your damage, just flat. Kind of what it feels, seems like. Gauze, heal/revive 1, 75% HP. Okay. Hobos. Oh my god, mimes. What the fuck? Who the fuck was that guy? Was that a mime? I'm pretty sure that was a mime. Yeah, that. It looked like as he was checking out that puddle of goo. Yes, but why? Perhaps they simply love goo. Perhaps they're in-goo-theists. Yeah, okay, next topic. Anyway, this place seems to be the place Aunt Claire was talking about. Yeah, the huge footprints back there sort of give it away. Or gave it away. Oh, without question, we are nearing our quarry. With luck, we may save the city before dinner. Let's take a closer look at that goop. Yes, let's. Don't want to touch that goop, but I guess someone's got to get near it. As you approach the congealed fluid, an overwhelming odor of sulfur assails you. Honestly, this would be nice if this game was actually voice acted. This is probably one of the few times I'd say, even in an RPG, getting a voice acting would be nice. Ugh, fuck, this is foul. This is like like shit poop. Ugh. Echo covers his nose with a book. Let's just get it and get out of here. Tycho produces a sample vial. Holding his breath, it gathers up the thick darkness. We have gotten lube. Jim unguents. We mix them thick. Stamps, they're great. I think I'm lost. Alright, we skipped up some of this weird crap. Bring it back to... Let's see. Bring it back. Or we can keep exploring. I'm gonna guess we're probably gonna be blocked. Yeah, we're gonna be blocked from doing anything, aren't we? I'm guessing this game is probably extremely linear. Let's see. Let's go back to Anne Claire's room. I didn't expect to fight... Wow, we already fought 15 of them. Thought I fought much less. Also, why is Gabe's hands glowing? Your return, what news? Moist news, child. Some strange sauce scraped from the slums. Could you take a look at this horrible slime? Aunt Claire removes the stopper and shudders violently, and then replaces it. Gross, right? Gross. I can't even stand the smell anymore. I mean, my nose is dead. I think that stuff killed my nose. I shall set to work immediately. I'll begin by opening a window. Any ideas what that slime could be? My theory is that it is spent lubricant ejected from the machine. But that doesn't account for this strange color or its unique aroma. What should we be doing now? Something occurred to me earlier while I was working on a theorem. Something may have sheared off the robot's superstructure when it came into contact with your house. What do you mean, home? When it came into contact with my home. Yes, I'm sorry, your home. So, I should head back there and check it out? You should return there. If you could bring yourself to do so, I'll continue my research here. Is your lab equipped to improve our weapons? Yes, among other things. However, we will need great heaps of parts from these tiny robots you mentioned. New case 2 arms. I need 42 to upgrade my rake, 34 to upgrade Gabe's attacks. Okay. Probably want to upgrade my rake. Your readings were correct. We saw the same gigantic footprints in Hobo Alley. I'm pleased to hear it. I relished my opportunity to use my seismograph. Okay. Go back to his house. Back to my house. Are they actually gonna have me walk all the way up and... Oh my god, everyone's a mime. Man, what is with all the goddamn mimes lately? It's like a mime a minute. Maybe it's mime day. Our bandages. And they really like giving you bandages. I'm actually surprised they have a, Oh. That wasn't good. What's that you said? You want me to punch you over again and again? Okay, you're the boss. So I'm guessing the player's the only one who can counterattack? I'm gonna guess that. I'm throwing a boulder at you. Gonna try that 2-for-1 again. I'm surprised that doesn't count for overkill. By the way, this is actually interesting. It's honestly weird, like, all the camera angles are really different. So it's kind of hard to determine, like, what should I be focused on here? I guess focus my time. Just gonna have him hit, and then I'm gonna have him break. That should be overkill. Really? Oh, whatever. Really? That was an overkill? That's a little weird. Well, at least as long as you heal out of battle. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Oh well. And down goes the mime. Armor Eater. Is there a service that gets rid of mimes? I'm afraid not. We don't have a government solution to solve with mimes. The hell? This strangely garbed mime is not merely silent, he seems radiant to radiate silence. Small hairs dance on the back of your neck. Whoa, okay, who is that motherfucker? This isn't some kind of mime holiday. I take it back. We're witnessing some kind of ritual. Hey, that looks like a great evil ritual. Mind if I join in? Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and mime. Well, I liked it. Mime, bo mime. Banana, fana, fo fime. Me, mime, oh my mime. I'm? Wow, this guy doesn't fuck around. Truly, this mime is ready for prime time. Your mom is a bitch. Oh man, I thought that would have get him for sure. Well, it's been fun. Or has it? Well, you did your best, you know. I think he's some kind of pope for minds, like Silent Pope. Oh my goodness. This game is very dry. This game is extremely dry. Roll for initiative. Let's double jab. Now I just wait for the super attack. And he's throwing a boulder at us. Definitely a lot you can actually do. There we go. Grand Slam. Did I just blow up his face? This is really awkward for a, This is really awkward for an RPG. Especially when you have to play it on a keyboard. Like, I don't think I've ever seen, like, a real-time Super Mario RPG sort of deal. There we go. Hopefully I also got... There we go. Nice overkill. Apparently I also got an invisible trap. Invisible box. Traps mimes. Mimes hate these fucking things. Alright, it's empty. I'm stuck on the... I keep getting stuck on stuff here. Because of the auto walk. Go grab that gigantic gear that was sitting at our house. Murder the mimes. It honestly it does feel just really weird. Every time you leave a place with crates, they actually respawn. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that. It's like, that doesn't seem like they would have to respawn. Because then it would make this game extremely non-player friendly. Man, that overkill's actually really good. This game expects you to use this holy shit. Wait, I'm sorry, use what? I'm guessing you mean the specials, or like the overkills. There we go, more defense. I wonder if you can lose your overkill bonus. I mean, I could see later, though, using the, there were no shops for buying in this episode. Battle healing items and such. Okay. The game expects you to use them. Okay. Anytime I see something extremely out of the ordinary, I'll probably actually be using them. Speaking of annoying... Okay. I think the only awkward thing is, like, since everything's in real time and I'm still not really used to using keyboard. How's it going, Newton? Missed it. How am I doing? Well, doing okay. We're starting our new RPG for the month of July. I completely forgot that June only has 30 days. And so we're playing through the Rain-Slick Precipice. Ah, you should recognize both of the characters. I mean, it's Tycho and Gabe, for goodness sakes. In all their animated glory. Although, if you you can definitely see, like, how their art style has really changed over the years. I think most people are probably very used to, maybe not this style, like, this is probably where they started actually slowly transformed. Yeah, Tycho, so the one with brown hair, the one that my mouse is over, was the one that was in the first poker night at the inventory. Double burst. Shoot one enemy with 2 guns. Shoot the targets as they appear sequentially. Press the corresponding arrow or letter key. Hit all the targets at maximum damage. Maybe the mimes were already here. There's definitely something in there. Symbols seem to swim and dive beneath the surface of the steel. You hope it is some trick of the heat. A giant bolt. Weird markings swim below the metal surface. Even this small part of that machine feels deeply malevolent. It feels like something is scrabbling inside, like a swarm of starving mice. Man, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, nothing interesting at my home anymore. Just a bunch of dead mimes. Let's just leave this world of this street of mimes. Okay. Just making sure. Like, I'm surprised they don't actually let you see, like, what your items are and such. Alright, well, I could bring this back to Anne Claire then. See what Anne Claire has to say. What news, Uncle? The case is quickly becoming beyond the realm of science. This bolt was nestled in the wreckage. See, it feels... The writing on it, these writhing symbols? This is precisely what I mean. It's first wise. First what? First wise is sort of a shorthand term. These symbols are the tongue, the very language of magic. Why it would be inscribed on a bolt is beyond me. This is a pure anachronism. It has no place in the modern world. Any place we ought to try? Our efforts in the Hobo Alley slums have been rewarded. Perhaps we should press deeper. We might also examine the Pelican Bay Boardwalk. It is home to performers and their ilk. And I... troubled by these mimes. Mimes? You know, lime rhymes with mime. It does, yes. You think more answers might lie in those two districts? That is my hunch, yes. Do be careful of mimes and other carnival folk. What were you able to determine from that weird goop we gave you? Its structure is constantly in flux, making it challenging to study, and there is a compound within it I cannot define. Perhaps the compound is evil itself? And Claire sighs. Uncle, evil is not a matter of scientific inquiry. Let's see, can I actually upgrade anything? I still have 34. I still need to kill more fruit fuckers. And Claire hands you an ornate circle of brass inlaid with a finely lettered button marked ACF. I won't always be available, but time permitting, I will endeavor to assist you whenever and wherever this button is pressed. But your studies, won't a life of thrilling adventure impede that? Yes, I hope so. Okay, I guess we have a new support character. Now we have a cat. Oh, speaking of which, we can actually smash that box again. Lightning juice. This illicit bathtub liquor has a strangely invigorating quality. That's basically what the story is. It's a reason for us to actually drink alcohol. Oh. All right, back to Hobo Alley, I guess. And now the whole game's areas are locked. 4 zones, your cul-de-sac and Claire, and the boardwalk and the Hobo Alley. That's the whole game. It makes sense it was episodic. Since it is episodic. I'm actually surprised that's it. I mean, like, when you jump from 19 to 122, you have to assume that the Hobo Alley is at least gigantic in scope. You've got to help me. We do? Well, it would be nice. You with what now? I'm James Filth. I collect trash. That's great, James. It's great to have a hobby. I don't keep it. It's not for me. I'm a garbage man. Just listen to my goddamn story. Tell me your troubles, trash monger. So, I reached down, lovingly, tenderly, to pick up the morning garbage, and it bit me. The who? What? The trash itself. Not some rodent or savage hobo. You heard right. And it said my mom was a... Well, it said something mean about my mom. The garbage was rude? Living garbage, okay, talking garbage, that's fine. But rude garbage? Not on my watch. So you'll help? Well, Gabe here thirsts for murder, and Tenmar just had his house demolished. So I think there might be some aggression there. Sorry to hear about that. What neighborhood? That was up on Desperation Street. Oh yeah? Get trash up there. Do you want us to deal with your feral trash? What's in it for us? Oh, you'd be surprised what people throw away. I'll make sure you get your just reward. I guess trash is cool? You're taunting me, aren't you? What do you know about it? I think that what he's trying to say is that trash is way awesome. Weren't you? Listen, I could take you on a route sometime. Some cold morning. Up to your navel in disgusting rinds. Maybe you'd see what I'd see. His eyes begin to glisten. Alright. Well, old James has something special waiting for you. I always do right by them that help. Oh, the trash cans literally do. I honestly thought this game would have, like, a more turn-based instead of, active time combat. Because mixing between the two is honestly kind of weird. I'm not used to it. Because, like, there's no quick command or anything like that. What I do need to do, though, I need to get, Tycho's, skill up. But he seems to be the slowest of them all, especially now. Damn it! Did that kill him? No, it does not. I definitely see why this game wants you to heal. I can also see why that's really difficult to actually, Alright, let's try his. This is... as silly as it sounds, I think honestly it's a bit much. Because it's very clunky using a mouse and keyboard to play an RPG. At least try and get Tycho's. Tycho's ability. I'm definitely not going for 100% completion, though. What the heck was that? Oh, more trash cans, okay. Kill him? It does not. Wow, that takes a while. But you're right, this game does really want you to use the items. Like, it's just clunky, you have to select everything. Like, there's no cure or anything like that. So you're literally just kind of taking any of the abuse you can get, dish out. It also doesn't help, it's not, like, stationary. Like, what makes blocking for this trash cans difficult is that they're physically moving and they're attached to the health bars. This is not the best RPG, honestly. Like, if maybe it was... The big problem, honestly, is that it just comes down to... like, the whole block thing. Like, this whole block thing mechanic is not really well done. It's too small of a window. And we get up and we try again. And once again, like, it's very awkward to be playing this with a keyboard and mouse. That is very difficult to actually land. That's extremely difficult to land. I think this game would have been probably better off, actually, if it did use it's a wait timer instead for the combat. It's not easy when your target is physically moving. Or when you don't get that. I'm also surprised you don't get overkill just through, normal means. There we go. I wonder if you can only have one buff or debuff at a time. I'm actually curious about that now. I'm genuinely curious about that. And really difficult to block. That should hopefully do it. There's your overkill. Get it one at a time. Oh, we got some meat. This meat really isn't grade A, if you get my meaning. 7 trash cans remaining. Hot Teddy, 80 damage. A tragic waste of liquor. A number of pots are rattling at the makeshift stove. The stench is that of a boiled cat. Gerhard Kettle at your service. Were you drawn to the stricken district as I was? By the poverty? By the wretched lot of the feral hobo? Yeah, seriously, what is with these hobos? There's no doubt aware hoboism, or patchy hobosa, is a terribly hereditary disease, a disease with no known cure. Most men crack beneath its weight, succumbing to powerful rage. All victims feel an uncontrollable urge to wear moth-eaten flannel or to pick and strum on old guitars. I'm actually sort of homeless myself now. Know any places to stay? I think the likelihood of one catching a disease is quite high, but there are often many vacancies at the shithole. Shithole, you say? Correct, yes. The shithole. Oh man, that sounds fucking great. You may find it superior to life upon these mean streets, sir. And again, you may not. Anything we can do to help, Gerhard? Actually, yes there is. A soup operation of this kind requires a lot of meat. You wouldn't happen to have a large supply of fresh marbled meat, would you? We have some meat. Man, oh man, have we got some meat for you. Meat? What kind of meat? Oh, you know. This is meat. Uh-huh. I appreciate that you want to help, and this is really a lot of meat. A lot, I mean, wow. But I need a sanctioned meat, blessed by a bureaucracy. Meat I can trust. I need authorized meat, so I'm sorry. Woohoo! Here comes the meat train, Gerhard. Alright. I guess he wants meat. And I shall get some... I shall talk to a bureaucrat. Are unlocked. a bandage. Honestly, don't know how to feel about this game right now. It's like it's a mix. Like, it's very straightforward in its story. And that in itself is actually fine. It's when you throw into real-time mechanics and such is where you kinda lose me. And, like, doing... Like, I just wish I could actually press more buttons. I know that sounds weird, but I honestly do. I wish I could actually press more buttons. Because, like, anytime I do the mouse, I'm stopping... I'm preventing myself from doing something else. Because, like, I have to physically like, it's that weird part where you have to actually physically click on your enemies. Like, this honestly should have been a more traditional RPG. I feel that's the direction this game really could have benefited from. I mean, it's a quirky game, that's for certain. But it's like, when you want to stop and do something else, you get punished for it. Overkill. That should be the last one for Gabe. I mean, Tycho. Yeah. Oh no, I need one more for him. And 15 parts. Some random box. A random box. A bandage. More liquor. Don't step in the scat. Makeshift headstones. Witch be gone. Empty. Peril! Natural 20. That's pretty powerful. That's really powerful, actually. And I was not looking. Oh! Right. Like, normally I'm enthused when going through an RPG. This is one of those times where it's like... it doesn't really feel as engaging for some reason. I think part of that lack of engagement... I think that part of that lack of engagement just comes from the controller setup and the battle flow. Like, I'll be honest, I started this stream packed full of energy, now, like, it's making me drowsy. I don't know how to feel about that when I actually say a game can actually make me sleepy. Oh, it's resistant versus punches, okay. Very rare games make me actually sleepy. And this actually is kind of one of them. Like, this very much just ooze like it's a fan game. Or it's a fan, or this is actually a type of fan service. Which is actually one interesting thing. Like, a lot of people always consider, like, fan service is just, wow, that actually does no damage at all, then. Can I just go back? Okay, I can just go back. Just keeps on healing, that's the worst part. I just need to make him, just hit him with 2 supers instead. Yeah. Let's see what a ×3 team-up does, actually. I'm curious. Oh, it gets me an achievement, at least. More meat. And that. We've got enough meat for Gerhard, but I'm not sure he'll take it as is. That's a giant key. The Coven's oven continues through here. That's why it took you 2 or 3 sessions to beat an 11-hour game on Steam. Thankfully, a game you gotta take in chunks. Episode 2 is a bit better since it's more refined and better paced and bigger in scale. Yeah, I kind of expect. Like once you get the formula down, you get all the assets down, then you can really improve the pacing of a game. And I think that's one thing that definitely helps is when you get that, once you get that flow. See, like, this right now is actually bothersome, because I'm trying to click on that, that fruit fucker, and it's canceling my commands. It's like, I'm just trying to get this one last overkill. There we go, nice for overkill. I also think, like, the music, even though it's fitting for, like, a 1920 steampunk alternative universe, it's not doing anything to energize the player. Like, it's nothing that's getting any sort of adrenaline pumping. Like, any sort of RPG from Falcom or Square Enix, and Pit People is probably one of those weird exceptions to the rule. It didn't really, like, that. If anything, actually, Pit People and this game actually have something in common in that, with is the music not making me feel like I'm motivated or interested, or, you know, it's not keeping my adrenaline up as I play through it. It is time for murder, though. Or these robots get out of control. Yeah. I think it's that weird part where it's like, because it's as active time combat as can be, it's not pausing it when it actually needs to be paused. And I think that's the weird part about it. It's not pausing like, oh, I need to put in this command. Alright, combat pauses. More HP, more defense. Hey, it's the shithole. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. There's a lot of enemies. Well, since we don't have to hold back now. Alright. Let's try this. Hopefully this will kill him. Mess that up. I'm really not used to doing the time attacks. There we go. Hopefully enemies can die from bleeding. Okay, good, they can. Get it. Alright. That... Why can't I do anything? I don't... Oh, I already have it selected, that's why. Never mind. I am falling apart here, and I only have myself to blame right now. That sign attack sucks, though. That one is very difficult to actually telegraph. I also really don't... I'll say right now, I just don't like the combat system. The combat system's terrible because it's active time combat. Animations are awkwardly placed. And trying to actually get an attack down makes it really hard to enjoy it. There we go. I had a feeling my character was gonna die. Like, I see what the cat's for. The cat just is basically to bleed out time. Oh, never mind. You actually use both summonings. That actually sucks. I keep screwing this up. This is not really well done for an RPG. Hopefully I can actually get us another special. Of course. Have yourself a good night, Newton. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. New attack is Flourish. More challenging to pull off, but because the targets are moving, but it causes more damage and inflicts a more powerful bleed effect. Interesting. You have yourself a good night and have hopefully a good start to your week too. Empty. Absolutely nothing. I didn't really see why they want you to use the items, though. Like, it definitely makes sense. Oh, I can't walk back there? No, I guess I can't. Like, if you can capture the energy, that's what really matters. But if you can't, it just sucks all the... Like, you need to provide energy to the person playing the game. And usually that's actually, probably one of the things I actually notice is, like, if a game has really good music, it can actually really make or break a game, because the player will feel that level of engagement. And that's what's I'm just gonna summon her. Let's get rid of them all. That was absolute destruction. I just want to see what doing at least one of the side quests actually rewards. Plus, getting this gauze is actually helpful. Tasty chewing gum. It's okay, Gabe. I know you're stuck, buddy. There's more trash cans. There's our last 3 trash cans. I am the winner, but I am not going to do anything at the moment. Let me actually do this. Counter attack. At least it tells me at the last second, like, if they're actually weak or strong against something. Like, that's 1 plus, for this game. Like, that's one real nice thing. It does tell me. Damn it! Like, anytime I actually want to do a combat attack, like, the enemy just takes its turn. Like, I really feel like it didn't actually fully think it through. Because, like, you're focused, like, in an RPG, you'll always be focused on, like, 1 or 2 things in a game. But you're, like, this game's asking me to focus on, like, 3 or 4 things, or at least wait until the combat waits its turn. And that can be a while. Like, the enemies actually get a lot more turns than you if you're just, unless you're normally attacking. Like, honestly, I was kind of expecting more of a standard Mario RPG. Like, that to me sounds like a lot more entertaining. I think I'm also kind of more used to that sort of deal as well. I guess your buffs only last for so long, too. I think I'm sort of understanding it. It's like attack and such. Like, it actually tells you how much damage you're actually going to do. It also doesn't help a lot of these enemies, like the trash can inflict speed down with their attacks if unblocked, letting them get more attacks. Yeah. Kinda makes me wish you could actually hold more items. First aid kit, revive/revive all, or heal/revive all at 50% HP. Nice. There we go. It takes care of all the trash cans. It just makes me wonder, it's like how, like, you only hold up to 5. And I feel like with those type of items, you know, it's like a common joke. It's like, you know, I'm out of mana, then use an ETH. It was what? ProZD actually did a video, and I think many people make jokes about this all the time. It's like, I'm out of mana, then use an ether, but... what is it? But you can't buy these. It's the final battle! I only have 85 of them. Twitching diminutive man is poking fervishly at a series of cardboard boxes. Small nameplate reads Dr. Ernald Wimple, urinologist. Sir, if I could... No, I can't, I haven't, and I won't. I don't have time for you right now. This is a critical juncture. Good day. Seems completely absorbed in whatever he is doing. Alright, I'm just gonna leave him alone then. Plus, the early level sucks since you don't have all your tools. I'm actually curious how deep this game actually goes. I mean, I can always buy time, at least. The summons, which is nice. Yeah. Oh, come on, how did that miss? Then you get up to 15 attack. Interesting. Did not know that. Like, this kind of reminds me of, what was it, Ybrid or Y2K. What did that game... It's a game that's been in development for quite some time. I think about maybe 2.5 years now. And it kind of does this sort of thing, except obviously it's based off of, like, a millennial RPG involving a character who... Or not one of the characters, but, you know, a person that you knew, committed suicide, trying to retell, like, a living, you know, based on a true story sort of deal. And they turned that into, you know, a game that tries to do the whole Mario RPG aspect, which is kind of like what this game tries to do. Trash is piling up, people. I hope you've got good news for me. I think we've got it. I cleaned up, so to speak. Well, I owe you folks. Tell you what, I got something special for you. Oh boy, oh boy. James produced a red plastic coin to which bits of gristle still cling. Boardwalk currency. This is a token for the Pelican Bay Boardwalk's redemption games. It smells like vinegar. Case closed. Rise of the Refuse. You're paying us in garbage? This isn't garbage? Well, I mean, I found it in garbage, sure. It's a token for the Pelican Bay Boardwalk. Damn thing's practically money. Yeah, I'm always finding great stuff in the trash. James produces a jar full of whatever appears to be human teeth. He then rattles the jar like a gristly maraca. Wow, so those are... Wow. It's always good to know you have some teeth. Beauties, ain't they? You found all those teeth in the garbage? How could I not? Have fun with your big jar of human teeth. Oh man, how could I not? Alright, I'm okay with this. Let's move on. Let's go check out the shithole. Do the shithole. Okay, I definitely noticed now how everything... like, items constantly regenerate. I'm not gonna feel so bad about using items. The only downside I see from this... the one downside I see potentially from this is that you keep getting the, like, say you get, bandages over and over and over again, but you need something actually, you need an actual item, like a speed up potions. That's the only downside. It's like that moment you need that attack up and you can't get anything. I'm definitely not gonna feel bad about using items now. It's just very clunky to actually use. Alright, let's go to the shithole. To the shithole. Do I need a key for it? Hope I don't need a key for it. What, is it locked? Oh, don't tell me I went to the wrong area. Alright. Guess I have to talk to Anne Claire. Plus I could get an upgrade. There's definitely one other trend. A lot of the fan service games are very short for what they are. Another successful exhibition, I hope. I hardly know where to begin. You might be intrigued by our strange winding key. Winding key would indeed be strange. It would imply that beyond every odd feature, this machine is spring driven in some way. Quaint. Wouldn't they still need this thing? Why would they leave it around? Perhaps the key is only required during the activation phase. That, or perhaps it's no longer necessary. It may be that our mysterious inventor perfected a power source. My standards are getting progressively lower. At this point, I would settle for relatively few lizards. It weighs heavy on my mind. This place seems nice. Does your family own another one? I shall ask when they return. I believe that will be next year. Alright, we're ready to go to work. And I would suggest Pelican Bay, then. See if its strange denizens have anything to reveal. Pelican Bay. Alright, we're en route. Now let's actually upgrade our... Let's see, I have 89. Well, let's get ourselves a rake upgrade. Is there anything you can do with this, rake? Yes, absolutely. I can have the maid take it out to the street with the other garbage. I shall do my best. A slightly better rake. More powerful than the original rake, but, you know, still pretty much a rake. 154, holy crap. Alright. Alright, well I guess tomorrow then, we shall continue our hunt and head off to the Pelican Bay. See how much we can actually... 450! Holy crap, the Pelican Bay is huge. Oh. This is gonna be a very interesting game indeed. A very interesting game indeed. It's my inventory. This meat isn't really grade A, if you get my meaning. Combat items. So there's 3 direct combat items. Mime traps. That's all the collectibles you can get. So there's only 12 of them, and there's bonus collection. Interesting. Well, it's definitely going to be an interesting game. I think I'll keep it on normal mode. I'll keep it on normal mode for now, though. But that's going to do it for me tonight. Like I said, this is... I find a lot of fan service games, when they're based off fandom and such, or they're about a certain subject, to be very... very awkward at first. And hopefully it gets better. I really do hope hopefully it gets better. Because I know Hothead made the first 2, and then another company made the other 2. But right now, though, it's honestly just coming off as kind of average. I think it just needs... I'm more of a story person, oddly enough. Like, when it's between story and gameplay, I actually like having a really good story with my RPGs. I'm not really getting that from my first time playing this. I'm not really getting an in-depth story. I even read the manual, I understand, like, the plot, the time, but it's not really doing character building, if you get my drift. So I'm not really getting to know the characters in depth of who they are, or if they have any sort of conflicts and such. And this is a very subtle game with what it's trying to do. The gameplay, like I said, it's honestly coming off of a very average game to go through right now, but maybe it'll pick up somewhere. Until then, though, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Let me take a look here. Well, there's only one other person I know who's actually streaming right now, and that is the Completionist. He is actually playing... He's doing his New Game Plus series right now. He streams all of them, I believe, on Twitch. He's actually playing Sneak King. Yes, the Burger King... wait, not the... Yeah, the Burger King game. I was about to say Carl's Jr., but that would be wrong. It's the Burger King game, where you actually play as the mascot. But once again, though, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the start of our new Beat the Backlog with our latest RPG for the month of July, and might actually just be an entire series as I go through all of the rain-slick Precipice, but it all depends on how I feel about the first episode. As always, though, until then, take care.